This is Decepticon Command, calling anyone viewing this video. This video is intended for adult collectors only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. Now this week's video is a couple of figures from Transformers Cyberverse, or Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. We have on the left side here we have Shockwave, and on the right side, Megatron. Now this and the other figures that are supposed to be coming up along this line are part of a Build-A-Figure set, which is going to complete Macadam. Not sure who the character is, honestly. Kind of looks kind of weird looking, but hey, you know what? It's a Build-A-Figure. And honestly, I haven't really touched upon certain figure sets that have the Build-A-Figure aspect on them. Now, honestly, I'm not all that jazzed about the Cyberverse series. Even the toy lines are like, nah. But I went ahead and I saw a video review by MGO that featured Megatron, and I have to admit I was kind of impressed with this new line here. So when I saw these two at Target this morning, I figured, you know what the hell, let me go ahead and try them out. So here we have Megatron here. I'm gonna try and bring him a little bit closer. There we go, and there we go. As you can tell, he's got, he's all gray here. He's got some ball-handed joints. He got part of Macadam. It looks like his upper torso. It looks like he's got blast effects. And you have Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. And you got, Transformers coming along the side. A big old Decepticon symbol. Anyway, you have some great artwork that shows off Megatron. I'm going to pull this camera back here. There we go. It shows off Megatron, Starscream, and Shockwave. On the top of the box, you see, boom, Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. And on the side, you have the complete version of Macadam, the Build-A-Figure version. And here you have some, focus, there we go, some promo shots of both robot and vehicle mode. And I'm not going to do the fusion mega shot, that big old echoing thing. And of course you have the Build-A-Figure right there, and each character is going to have a piece of Macadam. So, I mean, I got my work cut out for me on this one, folks. So that is Megatron, and next we're gonna have Shockwave. This version, or I should say this one, has his left leg. And of course, this time around you have Shockwave. Robot mode looks pretty good. I'm actually looking forward to actually seeing how he transforms, because I know he's got to do like a type of battle tank, and of course you got the little artwork. And on the top you have Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. Of course, more Macadam image, and of course the promo shots, and of course who you have to get in order to get to build a figure. Now, I've had some friends of mine on Cybertron's Elite, talk about waiting for Hot Rod and RC to come out. So I have to admit, especially in this case, I do want to check that out. So put that back over here. Alrighty. Focus, focus. Yep, focus. Thank you. Sometimes I gotta be fighting with this thing. There we go. Alright, folks. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take these out of the packaging, and to loosely quote Optibotimus, let's see how cool they really are. Alright, folks, there they are out of their packaging, and I have to say, not bad. Honestly, they're not too bad looking. They're a little bit more. Excuse me. Sorry. They're a little bit more solid than the first wave was, because I mean, from what I saw before, it was a hollow mess. Let's face it, folks. It was a mess. Too damn bulky, not enough articulation. I'm pretty sure that Hasbro probably has seen a lot of YouTube videos that from reviewers that basically focused on that. Imgo being one of them. I've seen his videos concerning the first wave of the figures, much more larger and stuff. The big what was it? The big Fusion Mega Shot. Yeah, I can't do it like him go, sorry. And I mean, that was a hollow mess. I mean, I like the stylized look and everything, but yeah. But anyway, enough griping about it. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of these figures. We're going to start off with Shockwave. He is not bad looking. I mean, they did try to match him up with his G1 version of him, and I mean, he's got that one eye there. He's got a unique looking head. His head can go left and right. I want to say, I think it's on, I don't know if it's on a ball joint. It can't look up or down or just left and right. It's very stiff, mind you. His arms can go up about maybe 180. His elbows can bend. It does swivel at the bicep. Now this left arm here with the weapon here, I mean, it's not too bad. Like I said, it can't go all the way around because of the purple tube that's on there, which is, I have to say, is a nice little thing. He's got a lot of good molded detail on here. He's got his primary colors of pink and purple with the yellow against a black background on his head. He does have an alternative weapon. It's not shaped like him, but he does have an alternate weapon on here. Now, like I said before, it can go around 360. Like I said, bicep swivel, can bend at 90 degrees, and he does have wrist rotation, which is pretty awesome. Now, he does have a type of waist swivel here. It can only go so far, can't go 360 or anything. He can kick out to the left. He can do the full splits. He can do a calf rotation at the knee. Knee can bend almost all the way. And he does have a type of ankle tilt here. Can go back up but he does have that ankle tilt for those wide stances. Now he's got, like I said, some really good multi-detail. Decepticon symbol there, some pink outlines along his waist here, his forearms, his knees, his shoulders. He's got the little pink tube back here. He's got some rather unique looking backpack. Let's see here. Now we're gonna go ahead and showcase Megatron next. So I'm gonna put Shockwave over here, and we're gonna go ahead and bring up Megatron. Now Megatron does have that traditional look on him, a little bit more stylized. For those that have already seen the series, you already know he turns into a tank. So I'm not giving away any spoilers. Ooh, lighten up. There we go. Okay, so he's got some really good detailing. He's got dark gray with a gray forward piece there. You know, his arms are on a ball joint. He can do bicep swivel. Elbow can bend at 90 degrees. He does have wrist rotation. His head is also on a ball joint, so like MGO normally says, he does that little wiggly waggly. Can look up a little bit, down, left, right, all the way around, kinda. There we go. He does have a waist rotation here. He can do the full, well, almost the full splits. He does have a thigh rotation. His knees can, or his legs can go around 90 degrees. His feet, kind of stubby though, can bend forward, up, and does a foot rotation. I mean, ankle arch here. So, you know, it's not too bad looking. Let me go ahead and put these blast effects on him right here. So when he goes ahead, does his firing, and I'm gonna put him looking. And the words of MGO, he can go bloosh. Bloosh. There we go. Yes. So he's got like some really cool looking molded detail. I'm gonna try and focus on that. There we go. Big old tampographed Decepticon symbol. His little control panel on the upper ab section. He's got some really good tank treads. He's got that little backpack there, not too bad, but he's got some hollowness there, but I think that's due to the transformation, and I think, yeah, that opens up here, and you put his foot in there like that, but we're not going to do that as of yet. So and had to focus, so accidentally turned that off. But anyway, let me go ahead and adjust the camera, and we're gonna go ahead and transform these one at a time. Oh, almost forgot. So the pieces that each one of these figures have, Shockwave has like the left leg, Megatron has the upper torso. So we're going to go with Megatron's section here, and you have the upper chest portion there. You see the ball, the ends where the joints are supposed to snap on there for the head and the right and left arms. It looks like there is a section here to where his lower half or his lower abdomen would connect via a ball connection there. So put that over here to the side. The next item is going to be his left leg, which is a very solid piece. There's no ankle or foot tilt here. There is a bend at the knee here, and a thigh rotation at the knee. Other than that, I would have to go ahead and get the other pieces in order to snap pop this in, because it does pop in via a ball joint. So put this off to the side also, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to check out the transformation for each. Alright folks, now here we got Shockwave with his blast effects on here, and like I said, he's not bad looking or anything. What we're going to do at this time is we're going to go ahead, transform him up, and that way you can see step by step as to how that goes. Okay, so like I said before, we're going to go ahead and transform him. Not to do that, I'm going to go ahead and take off the weapons. One thing I did forget to mention was the detail on that weapon. Look at that, man. Not too bad. I like the little the paint touches that they put on here around this midsection here. The little pink energy wave that you see on here, and these little dials up here on the top. You know, as you can tell, this is all originally gray plastic. So Hasbro went ahead and did, for once, I want to say, well, I mean, they've done it before, but in this case, they did a pretty good job with adding on some touches on here, not keeping it a solid piece, you know, solid gray piece. So it's not too bad. Up. Okay, so remove that out of the way. We're gonna take off the blast effects. There we go. Alright folks, so I had to go ahead and take out the instructions here, just to go ahead and do a little cheating here, and just to look over the transformation process. So there was a couple things that I had learned you know, during this process. One of the things is that, and is this gun arm right here that can actually be taken off. So just like any other weapon, it can be removed. Apparently it's being held. There we go. So apparently there is another hand. So this little gun is being held by a peg right here that goes into his fist. Now on the back here, you gotta flip this open to take off this old pink hose. Plop that off, put that off to the side. Now we're gonna go ahead and start the transformation. So we're gonna go ahead and move his wrist up like that, because there is a place to put him in. You're gonna move his feet out like so. You're gonna move his hand in right there, and you're going to snap that in like that, put his feet up. Now for those that didn't see it the first time, let's try that again. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up like that. His feet go out like so. His fists go in, and then in they go. Alright. Now the next thing that you will need to do is you're going to go ahead and flip his hands like so. Boom. I think. Yeah. Now, according to the instructions, this chest piece here needs to go up. So I'm going to move the antenna down like so, and go ahead and snap that open and over. See? So this chest piece goes over his head. Now we're going to move the arms up like so. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and turn the waist 180 like so. Boom. Alright, so far so good. Hooray for instructions. Now we're going to go ahead and turn him around, and these pieces right here, oops, on either side, they're gonna go up like so. Now we gotta move the hands out like that. I'm gonna do that on the other side. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to bend the figure like this. So like he's doing the Mamba or the Limbo Rock. And we're going to turn the hands out like so. Okay. Now, let's see here. Now we're going to go ahead and put this piece down like so. Now, according to the instructions, we're going to go back and put this pink hose. I'm going to put it back right in here. So that is going to slide back in. And now, according to this, this is supposed to peg in here. Like so. So far so good. Oh yeah, almost forgot. His other weapon, which is this blaster here, it's going to go into this front peg right here. Okay. So, like that. I'm trying to... Oh. Oops, sorry folks, I'm trying to keep everything within camera range. So so it looks like this little pink piece here came off of this side. So I'm just trying to get everything back on here. Alright, I think we got it. Okay, so now just gotta put everything in place. Yeah, okay, so that snaps back in there. And like so. And let's just zoom in here. I think I got it. Nope, there goes that damn pink hose again. Come on, damn you, get in there. Come on. Shoot. Sorry, folks. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay. There we go. Oops. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put in this little blast effect going on here. Alright. Whew. Not bad looking. I mean, honestly, this one's a little bit better than the first variation. Because again, there was a lot of solid pieces, and yeah, I'm putting the instructions back in the box, folks. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a lot of. It was just all one piece, and there was no basically it just did not fold in on itself properly. This one is a little bit better. It's a little bit smaller. I think this is what again? This is it's a deluxe class version. But it's got, like I said, it's a little bit better. It's much more solid. Gives a little bit more, a much better articulation. Transformation's a little bit better. The only thing I had to fight with personally was the little plastic hose, but I think that will bend in time. And of course, you know, you got your little blast effects. So, you know, all in all, it's not bad looking. Like I said, it's awesome. I like it. You know, you have the ability to twist the turret around, and it's a pretty good looking crab tank. That was the term I was looking for. He transforms into a crab tank. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Megatron, and we're going to go ahead and transform him as well. Alright, and there he is, Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And I have to say, this is a pretty good looking figure. When Imco reviewed it, you can tell he's being very silly with the posability of this with this figure, making him do the little pelvic thrust poses, having him do that, hard bodies, bot of the month type of calendar posing. And oh man, that was some funny shit, Imco. Anyway, so I'm not gonna go down that road. But I mean, I got a chance to play around with him for a little bit, and he does have some good, articulation on him. I'm not gonna deny that. Oh my goodness. And yes, sorry folks, I'm digging in the box for his instructions. Like I said, I played around with him, I just don't remember how to transform him as of yet. Alright. So now, we're going to go ahead and bring him a little bit closer so we can take a look at some more details on him. And there we go. And he's all gray. I mean, he does have, I don't know if it comes out on camera. There it is. He does have some red for the eyes on there with some really deep black eyeliner around his eyes. One thing I wish they had done was, did something for his face, honestly. Give it a different color or whatnot, so it won't blend in all so much with his helmet. Other than that, some really good, posability and articulation. The one thing I do have a gripe on is the head. It feels so loose. I may go ahead and pop the head off, put some fingernail polish on there, and see if that fixes it up. But he's got some, that really wiggly waggly. His arms can go a total 360. He does have some rotation at the elbow. He can go and bend 90 degrees. He does have wrist rotation here. He does have waist rotation. Can kick out, not the full splits, but he can kick out. As a matter of fact, I wonder if he has any type of stability. Oh, nice. Nice. So you can go ahead and do a pose, you know, kicking out. So hey, not bad. All right. Anyway, he does have some thigh rotation. He can do a bend out, boom, and his foot can go up, back. He does have rather small, stubby feet. And then, of course, he does have the ankle tilt here. So, you know, other than that, like I said, he's got some good posability on here. So, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and cheat. I'll pull out the instructions here. Oh, one thing that I did forget to mention, something about his cannon here. Just as it says on the back of the box, he's got the Fusion Mega Shot, which is where you have the, you know, the blast effects going. So one thing about this is the handles on either side. He's got handles on either side to where he can hold the fusion cannon like so. Oops, sorry folks, just trying to keep him in camera. And right there, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. So yeah, he can do that type of posability there with the cannon if he so wants to. So for right now, we're gonna go ahead and take the cannon off of him. Put that off to the side. Alright, now looks like these little missile launchers, focus, thank you, can come off. So take those off as well. Boom. And to zoom out like so, thank you much. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and turn him around. Now, makes a mention about the blast effect. Oh, looks like the blast effects can go underneath. Apparently there's a peg right here. You can put that blast effects right here. Whoops, sorry. Let's go ahead and do that again. Boom. And of course, if I had gotten a flight stand, I'm going to try and so thank you. If they had that flight stand, I probably would have gotten the flight stand, put him on there, and have him sort of like having him there we go, like so, you know, just taking off. But that's just a little gimmick that they have. I'm going to take that off. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and oops. It's a good thing about ball joints. So we're going to go ahead and just tilt his arms like so. And okay, so according to instructions, you put his arms out at least about 180 out here. There is a piece back here that you flip up like so, all the way out, I should say. There we go. And looks like you move his hands on his waist and then you just put his hands like so, put this down like so. Alright, so you have one like this, doing the little Superman pose. And I guess you turn this up. Yeah, turn it up. So you just lift up his hands like so. And alright, and then you have to put this arm, you gotta swing it in so it will slide into this back piece here. So for those that did not see that the first time, turn it in like so, then you slide it in. And then apparently, and I didn't see this till now, there is a peg here and a slot right here. And then you just slide that in. Boom. So all right, now we go to the back, and this flap here, or this whole assembly, we pull down, and these tabs here go out. Now this piece right here goes up like so. Now we just gotta go ahead and slide this over that. Oops, come on, there we go. Okay, sorry folks, I'm trying to get all this together. Okay, wait a minute, I am missing something. Oh, silly me. Well, no, not really. Yes, so one thing I forgot to do earlier on, during the transformation process, this chest piece needed to go ahead and rotate. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now we're going to go ahead and slide this in. You got two slabs that go right here. And I don't know if anyone's noticed it. I'm going to go ahead and show you. There's a couple of slots here and here. There's a couple of tabs on either side. That's going to peg in right there. Like so. Alright, so far, so good. Now, just gotta go ahead and do the legs. Now for that, we're going to split these apart. And these panels on the side flip out like so. The feet go in like so. And trying to see. So we gotta turn these around, or wait a minute. Gotta rotate the waist like so. Now, hold on. As I'm doing this. Okay, so from the looks of it, these thighs have to go in like so. Oops, it's not that. Okay, so I gotta twist this around. Now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this like so, and slide that in here. So now, as you can tell, there's some tabs along the middle, so they gotta go in precisely. Alright, so now we're going to put this cannon barrel, which has the blast effects. And these little missile pods here on either side. So I'm not sure if you saw that, but there's a little port here, tab right there. Okay. Wow. There he is. And I have to say, it's not a bad looking tank. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this blast effect. Let go. Yeah, there we go. That one goes to Shockwave. So and try and, there we go. It's an awesome looking tank. I like it. I don't know what else to say on this. For as much as I downed the series and the first line of toys that came with it, this makes up for it, I have to tell you. And then of course with the Build-A-Figure thing, I'm actually looking forward to the rest of this line with this Build-A-Figure series, just so I can go ahead and just see what the others look like. So let's go ahead and take a look at both of these real quick in vehicle mode, and then we'll transform into robot and give you my final thoughts. Man, they look badass. Like I said, this new wave of the Cyberverse figures pretty much make up for the first series. You know what, I mean, like I said, I'm not all that fond of the series to begin with. I have to tell you, I haven't even watched not even one episode. I've only seen clips that that Rodimus Primal puts out on occasion, but I'm just not feeling it, folks. This new wave of figures, like I said, kind of makes up for the last wave in a way, especially with this Build-A-Figure thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of this within this line comes out. And hopefully, you know, maybe I'll change my mind into actually watching the rest of the series. So I'm going to transform back, and like I said, I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Alright, so here are my final thoughts on these two figures. And I know I said it before, so I'm going to go ahead and say it again. Articulation wise, they're great. They got several different points of articulation. They have the ability to stuff, you know, like their hands and stuff. They go into their forearms. The only gripe that I probably do have is the head for Megatron's a little loose. Like I said before, I think it's a quick fix of just, if it's on a ball joint, I'll just pop off the head, you know, put in some clear nail polish remover, let it dry, and then pop it back in. That should take care of the issue. For Shockwave, it's that pink tube that goes to his gun arm to the back here, especially when transforming him into his crab tank mode. But all in all, I mean, they're a little bit better. You know, there's not a whole lot of open gaps. I do see some in the forearms and possibly, well, do I see them in the forearms? Yeah, in the back of his forearms and on the sides of his legs. So, I mean, if there's a third-party company that's going to make filler, you know, any type of fillers on that, then great. You know, but all in all, I have to say I was very impressed with this set. I'm actually looking forward to completing the run on this, just so I can be able to complete, you know, this guy, you know, Macadam. You know, other than that, like I said, you know, they're not bad. You know, if you haven't jumped on the Cyberverse set, this would be the set to get. With this particular run, in addition to Shockwave and Megatron, you also have to get Optimus in this variation. Optimus, Bumblebee, Hot Rod, Grimlock, RC, and Thunderhowl. Now, I think Rodimus Primal did make a mention of this character, Thunderhowl, in one of his discussions. So, like I said, I'm not really all that jazzed about the series, but like I said, I'm impressed with these figures. They are deluxe class, you know, size, so they're a little bit small. But like I said, great articulation, great posability. I do see, investing in some some stands for them. So I would pick these up. I wound up getting these two just by pure blind chance over at Target. So if you see them at Target or Walmart, pick them up. Like I said, if you get all of them, you'll be able to build macadam on here. But if you don't really care about macadam, then just pick up the figures. I mean, they're great figures, great posability, so not bad. So if you have any comments, suggestions, whatever that you want to go ahead and put down, leave them in the comment section down below. Like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. It will do me a whole world of good on this. Also ring the notification bell, so that way you will be able to go ahead and be updated on new videos. Now, I just recently set up a PATRON account, so any type of funding would be greatly appreciated. For first tiers, naturally, you're going to go ahead and get a mention, as well as a listing at the end of the video. For second tier, you'll also get basically a chance to see the videos prior to them airing on YouTube. So hopefully, as time progresses, I'll add on a little bit more. In addition, me and a few friends of mine were planning on going ahead and putting together a podcast. Now, the subject of the podcast, it's still up for discussion. It may be dealing with just local issues from where I live at, anything that involves the goings on around my city, anything that's art related, photography related, stuff like that. So I mean, if I have the opportunity, I'll put a link on it once we get it up and going. In addition, I also went ahead and opened up a page, for my channel on Facebook as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put both links in the descriptions down below. Check them out. Any and all help would be greatly appreciated. So this is Shockwave and Megatron from Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. And this is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.